Hello and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for the Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak number 2. So then, last time on our rounds through the city we dropped by the guild to check in and see if they have any new information on the whole Oathbreaker, Garden Master or Boris with Nadia thing, but sadly nothing new has surfaced. Sometime later the team runs into Kilika and Kaela on the top of Trion Tower, and sadly they also had no new information to give. Then Van gets a message from Burgard to come and meet him in secret under Station Street. Van obliges and once there he finds Celise waiting for him alone. The message was fake, sent by her, and it also seems that she's under the influence of the corrosion. She tells Van that Burgard died, accuses him of being responsible, and kills him on the spot. Leaping back, Van catches a ride in Giordano's taxi this time and tries to get to the Blacklight district through another underground entrance. He gets intercepted by Iscariot and Ashlad, but luckily Leon comes to his rescue and they escape. On the run, Leon tells Van that he currently can't use his stigma and also tells him that he was knocked out by Celise and Ashlad when he was trying to reason with Celise and had some help getting nursed back to health. That help was Director Gotti and Nina. Gotti and Nina offer to drive the two of them to Edith Cathedral, and while driving on the highway get intercepted by Celise and Iscariot. To protect the others, Van jumps out of the car and dies once more to Celise. Another leap later, and on the same car ride on the highway, Celise intercepts them once again, but this time Van and Leon are not in the car, but there are shard copies of them. This was a diversion because the real Van and Leon are on their way to a spiritual hotspot of sorts to try and jumpstart Leon's stigma, hopefully. And yeah, that is pretty much where we are right now, and what we're about to do. Gonna be a bit of a dungeon crawl until we get there, but a short one, I would say. But yeah, very interesting. As I was also pointing out it last time, it's very interesting that a stigma can be kinda turned almost turned off like that very easily. Or maybe it's more complicated than it seems, but up until now, Gralsritter and especially their stigmas are something of like a very high degree, especially the stigma itself, because again, only just slightly over 2 handfuls of people in the entire world can have a stigma, and every stigma is different, and pretty much I was at least under the impression so far, and maybe this is the case even here, that the only thing that can influence a stigma and manipulate it and even maybe suppress it would be either another stigma, so something of an equal level, or maybe a Septarion, or, well, the only other thing that could do something against the stigma is literally the goddess herself. But we potentially have never seen or met her yet, so who the hell knows? But yeah, it's very interesting that a stigma can be that much suppressed to the point of not working anymore. At least not properly working, it seems. It is crazy to think about, because back in the whole story through the Empire of Erebonia, through Cold Steel and stuff, the curse was not really doing anything against the stigmas. Like the only thing that was kind of like super effective, initially at least, against the curse was literally Holy Ground. Holy Ground, Gralsritter, anything that had to do with the church was literally counteracting the miasma. So it had no purchase. But here we have a thing that was constructed by a person. At least that's what we are under the impression so far. Might have been that someone else had a hand in the whole thing. But we have devices that were made by people that are essentially the origin devices for the current Orbment system, and on top of it, these devices are capable of somehow suppressing a power that should not be able to be suppressed by something man-made, quite honestly. So yeah, it's very interesting. I wonder if the final deduction is gonna be, final reveal for degenesy is gonna be that somehow degenesy are directly linked to a Septarion, or a Septarion's power is essentially trapped in, or has been transferred over into the Genesee themselves. Because it would make sense, we have a time leap ability on the whole thing, which does mean that there has to be some Septarian that is linked to this thing. I don't remember, have we actually...
Alrighty.
I can't remember the Septarians that we know about so far. I remember some of them, and Kia was essentially 2 at once, if I remember correctly. But, I don't remember... Or was she just one and I'm thinking of something else right now. Maybe I'm thinking of something else right now. But, we've met a couple of them. I think the time one is not some Septarian we have met yet. I think. Or seen or heard or really heard much about. So maybe that's the case here. Maybe that's what's linked to the Genesee. It would make sense why the corrosion is being so effective if it gets inverted essentially to be used for nefarious purposes. But yeah, interesting. We'll see what happens. We are approaching the end of probably this route with whatever's gonna happen very, very soon, and I'm looking forward to it because this is very interesting right now. I do wonder what will happen though, and considering they keep bringing up Burgard, like I said last time, I don't think we're gonna see him until this whole timeline actually finishes. Like, oops, didn't mean to go there. Until this whole timeline actually finishes and we go into either the next act or final act of this game, whatever comes after this. Maybe there's another intermission, I have no idea. And also don't tell me, of course, do not tell me what's after this whole act. Yeah, I don't know, I don't think they're gonna introduce him yet. I think they're keeping him for the finale. I wonder if he's gonna come alone though. That's my current like thought process of, is he gonna be alone when he comes back? Or is he gonna bring more Gralsritter into the whole shtick? Is he gonna bring Vazi? Is he gonna bring my favorite Bokchoy? Is the Bokchoy gonna appear? Do not answer that. I will riot. Let me see my Bokchoy. Let me see my Bokchoy game.
You've got this! Of course. It's over! Sapphire Blade! Crush! Cleave them!
It's so funny to see these two work together.
Oh. I'm not used to being unable to unleash the full breadth of my power. It's quite vexing.
Oh.
That's some kind of flex. You're tearing right through these monsters, man.
He is. Yeah, he has no access to his S-break right now.
You've got this!
Give them your all!
What he does, and he deletes.
What a pleasant surprise.
Action 3, nice.
I think we lost him.
Yes, indeed. Though I'm certain Celise will be ready to resume her pursuit any moment. That pertinacious personality of hers is proving quite troublesome for us.
Pertinacious. That's one way to call Celise.
You picked the wrong guy.
Unicorn cameo? Prevents fear 100% EP 60? A fancy cameo with a unicorn engraving. Okay, cool. Alright, what lies through the door? This is definitely the room where we found the Genesee. This is as deep as it gets. There does indeed seem to be spiritual power gathering here. Think it'll work. I'll see what I can do. Damn, nice work. The minions don't play around, huh? Normally, this sort of fine-tuning is best done in a more controlled environment. Proceeding with such a meager pool of mana will take a fair bit of time. Yeah, well, tough cookies. There's no monsters around to worry about, so let's just hunker down and get it done. I've never had a situation this sticky. Being targeted in and of itself ain't so new to me. Work in the shadows long enough and you're bound to run into a few cloaks and daggers. Well, we're playing the hard-boiled bit, aren't we? Brag as you like, but you're still softer than you'd care to admit here and there. Yes, he is. Who said I'm bragging? Get off my back and concentrate, would ya? Oh, don't worry on my account. The adjustments are going smoothly.
May I ask a question? You need only answer as much as you are able.
Oh, is he gonna ask about that Van feels like he has experienced multiple timelines or some shit? Because I would say that these two should be aware that something's going on.
Sure. Go for it.
Or is it just gonna be a question about Burgard?
I've been sitting on this for quite a while now. What exactly happened 8 years ago?
Ah, that.
The two of us happened to be the same age, meaning that back then, we were both 17. Instead of attending Aramis Academy as you should have, you suddenly dropped out, leading the life of a drifter until Master Bearguard took you in. It was around that time that he sustained serious injury.
It's probably Van.
Celise and I only learned of this after the fact. You can see why it would make us rather distrustful of you. But, inquire as we might, our master refused to enlighten us.
It was probably a very similar thing to what happened with the rain, I would say. Knowing everything about Van right now, if his demonic core took over, Burgard had probably had something to do with subduing it. I mean, he definitely had something to do with subduing it, but probably got injured in the process.
Yeah, well, it's not like he could say anything. His final disciple was a walking taboo, a vessel housing a ruler of devils.
And it's as I thought.
Yeah. I won't go into detail, but there was a time I let my power go out of control. Being a vessel, that power is only leftover scraps. Yet it was still enough to snuff out every spark of life in the area.
Jesus.
If Master hadn't put his life on the line to save me, I might have never gotten my humanity back.
I half expected that was the case. This rewrite about Master Bearguard being struck by a curse is only just outside the realm of truth then.
Yeah, one false move and things could have ended up that way for real. If you think about it like that, maybe I am a heretic, like they said.
Is Leon gonna say no to that?
But even then, I can't just give myself up to him. Master granted me a new lease on life and pointed me down my path. That's a kindness I aim to repay.
Yeah, you can't say anything to that, can you now?
Your origins are unknown to me, and the way you hover between light and shadow is exceptionally dubious. And to top it all off, you may well harbor the root of all things demonic. No Dominion could possibly overlook that. But if Master Bearguard sets you down your road in life, then far be it from me to chide you for walking it. Between your efforts to avoid involving the innocent, or to keep them out of harm's way at the expense of your own well-being, you're even more tender-hearted than I ever could have imagined.
Hold up. Are you saying you remember what happened last time?
Oh yeah, right, he was with him. I didn't even pick up on the fact that he didn't react after the time leap, but he does remember.
Why, I'm not sure what you mean.
Don't play dumb, you little shit.
At any rate, our little tete-a-tete has me inclined to acknowledge you as a fellow student, unrefined though you may be.
Damn, progression.
To the point where I'm willing to commend you for how far along you've come, and for getting us to this point.
Damn! Okay, this is gonna suck absolute ass if this is not gonna somehow stay relevant, because this is one of the many timelines I can go through in this chapter. This better remain this way now, in some way. Ooh. Hey, he back.
Look at that. You actually did it!
Nice. But yeah, he better, or rather, let's put it this way, it better be a thing of once everything is done, once all the timelines are done, it better be a situation of everything merging into a single one, and everybody remembering what happened on the other ones, but I don't know, I have doubts, but we'll see.
Yes, albeit to a wholly limited extent. Still, this should give us more leeway to oppose Celise.
She's about to bust down the door.
Should have known you'd be here.
Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Hi. Oh god, she's ready.
Bet you think you're clever throwing us off the trail like that. I'd give you a pat on the back for it. But we both know you can't run away forever. Now give it up so I can send you off in peace!
Someone's here ahead of schedule.
How very timely of you, Celise. Your clairvoyance has improved. If only I were a little more incentivized to appreciate that right now.
Huh? If you're trying to blow smoke up my ass, I'm not hearing it.
Oh boy.
The time has come to convict the heretic. Father Leon, I will make no guarantees on your survival should you insist on obstructing us.
Multiplex thaumaturgical formation. Their showing at Arasion pales in comparison to this. Our prospects aren't bright. Even though I can use my stigma, it has yet to recover fully.
While on the other hand, hers is going berserk at full blast. We don't stand a chance in Gehenna. Not without backup.
Oh, also I was about to say, I wonder if the two stigmas of these two are specifically like blocking each other out. I didn't even mention that at the beginning. Like if, considering that he is obviously ice, his is ice aspected and Celise's is fire aspected. They also share an upbringing with each other. I mean, they're pretty much brother and sister in a sense, in a spiritual sense, but and rivals at the same time. And that is even more shown through their stigmas. So I kind of wonder if, because they're opposing elements and stuff like that, if the two stigmas have kind of like a very, very strong relation to each other. Hey!
What the?
Get wrecked. Nice.
Horrible drone?
Take this!
Hell yeah.
We're being ambushed!
Everybody's here. Oh shit, she's also here.
Now, deploying shards! Activating interference protocol.
Get rid of those magic circles!
Roger.
Oh. Not so fast, buddy boy.
Mind if I have this dance?
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Ugh, meddling jackasses.
Phantom Thief Grimcat takes to the stage.
Van, here's your chance. We've secured an escape route.
Hurry up and
Nice.
get to stepping!
Just in the nick of time.
I take it this was premeditated?
Oh hell yeah, it was.
Yes, the memo Van left behind gave us the gist of the situation.
The rescue party's arrived, just like your 4SPG asked.
Agnès consulted me on the matter, after which I rushed right over.
Always a surprise up your sleeve.
You know it. Now let's blow this joint.
Oh hell yeah.
I suppose we must. Until next time, Celise.
Leon, Arkride, get your asses back here!
Oh, we're not fighting her here yet
we
then.
still got a score to settle, damn it!
Oh, interesting. I thought this is gonna be the confrontation with Celise, but apparently not. Huh. That was a close one. Sure was, but we managed to pull it off. Well, yeah, my blood's still pumping. It's a relief that you two made it out safely, narrow escape as it was. I'll say, thanks for getting us out of that tight spot. That extends to you as well, Nina. Mr. Director, we seem to have a habit of being in your debt. Don't think twice about it. Wouldn't have been able to live with myself, leaving you high and dry. Yes, thank goodness it worked out. After what happened, we headed back to your office in Old Town, where we bumped into the others. It was right when we were starting to put our plan into action. Lucky thing too, all we were missing was a way to get around. Indeed, time was far too short for us to spend it arranging for transport. After seeing your 4SPG, we knew we had to work swiftly and carefully. Holy shit, this backseat of the car is heavily loaded with 2 powerhouses. Oh my god. Especially with a group of our size. And just so you're aware, I laid a few false trails to keep them off our scent for a while. These cars have shards applied to them for good measure. That should cut off any thaumaturgy used to detect us. Damn! I'm also conducting a test run on Theo and Zeros' new functions while we're at it. Though they do have a stigma user with them, if she shifts into high gear, we might be in for a bad time. So, what's the plan, boss? Alter memories or not, those two got you branded as a full-blown heretic. That puts us up against Celise, Ashland, and a whole bunch of monks from Iscario. Grave circumstances, to be sure. There should still be some means of counteraction to whatever is manipulating their consciousness, but it's easier said than done. Yeah, not even Kurogane was immune. And now that the corrosion's affecting a stigma user, it's probably stronger than it was yesterday. Oh yeah, that's also a way to look at it. Like it's becoming stronger. What, like we didn't have it hard enough? Frankly, I would suggest relying on the guild, though it would only be a makeshift solution at best. That's the issue here. No matter how many people we throw at it, it won't change the situation. What we need to do is bring them back to their senses. But how? Persuasion via peaceful dialogue hasn't exactly been effective. Right, we need something concrete. Something that reveals a contradiction between the rewrite and reality. Bring Burgard in? A contradiction between the rewrite and reality? I think you're starting to lose us. Yes, we've never really interacted all that deeply with Celise. Or Mr. Zeman, for that matter. You can blame us for dragging you into this crazy capper to begin with. On that note, did you remember something? Yeah, Mr. Burgard sent us a letter yesterday. The one where he gave his advice. It seemed real enough to me. Every word was written by him, 1000%. The ore mail, on the other hand, was faked. If that's true, and this is just a guess, mind, perhaps their memories were rewritten only a short time ago. More specifically, it could have started as recently as today. Thinking back, you're probably right. There was nothing out of the ordinary about Celise when I corresponded with her yesterday. It could be that this memory rewrite phenomenon takes place during the dead of night. Ah, that's the trick, huh? It does line up with every case so far. So all we have to do is find something from yesterday that'll prove Celise is remembering stuff wrong. I may have just a ticket then. It's the very reason Celise and I traveled to the capital to begin with. You see, Edith Cathedral received a letter from Master Burgard as well, addressed to the two of us. They did? Yes, generally we members of the Grasritter employ avenues outside the Congregation of Divine Worship's jurisdiction. But since Father Orwell of the Cathedral is a close friend of the Master's, the matter was entrusted to him. We received word of it the other day. Celise and I met up this morning and were on our way to retrieve it when I noticed something was wrong. The actual message has yet to be read, but it should make for a perfect trump card against Celise. Indeed, one couldn't ask for anything better. Sounds like we got a solution then. Though executing it will be an undertaking of its own. As if we didn't factor that in already. Right. Together, there's nothing we can't tackle. That's the spirit. I'm sure you'll all be able to do it.
We're too invested to back out now. Count us in for the ride. Speaking of which, where are we headed, man?
Much as I'll have to go straight to the cathedral, making a beeline for it is just asking to be caught. So how's about we take a different approach? I can hear the gears turning from here. Are you making fun of him? Another one of your brilliant plans, man? Very well, let's hear it. Anything to break us out of this deadlock. Oh god. What is he planning? What is he planning?
Oh, a roof?
Okay. Scariot members? The Blacklight district was fruitless as well. It would seem that information from earlier was a red herring. Our target's collaborators must be deliberately muddying the waters. Damn, so much for doing this the easy way. At this rate, he'll get his ass picked off by some perfect stranger. For both him and the master who covered for him to the end, I can't let that happen.
Our duties are simply to be performed. There is no room for personal sentiment.
Ha! Speak for yourself. Okay. Where are we? Emotional attachment don't come easy for me, especially not with the lengths he's going to.
I trust that you have no intention of aiding his escape.
Get real, asshat. Asshat! Yes! That's the best nickname for the guy. There's only one way this ends, and that's... Oh.
Oh!
Well.
What happened?
I found him. About time, too.
Give us the location and we'll set out at once.
Good. I'm sick of getting outsmarted at every turn. They're at the Calvard district, right inside Edith Cathedral. Okay, so they made it to the cathedral. Ooh, that's a pretty nice team. Oh, shit. Oh, she's already glowing. She's ready. Are they actually gonna be in here? Oh, yeah, there they are.
Pretty sneaky picking this place.
Not gonna lie, I like the little, like, very faint red glow that is coming off of her like flames right now. Just as a showcase of she's so ready and pissed.
You already gave up on it once, so it was off our radar. And then you put out bogus leads and hoofed it for a change. We've been taken for a ride left and right until now. Guess that means you're ready to accept your fate.
I see you've erected a barrier to keep others away. So much the better for our purposes. This time, you will meet your maker.
When you will meet a letter.
They're bearing down on us hard.
Yes, though that comes as no surprise.
It's also likely that
Holy
Iscariot
shit.
has mobilized every last monk that came to the capital.
Everybody's here.
Breaking through their formation will be anything but simple.
The rest of you better know what you're getting into.
Our business concerns the heretic alone. Any interlopers will be promptly eliminated.
Oh.
Sweet mother of Adios! Are they sure about this?
God, he's just gonna be eating this shit up. This is inspiration for a new movie right now.
Things seem to be going according to plan. Be safe, everyone.
Let me start by apologizing for dragging you two out here. Just wanted to take this chance to set the record straight. On which of us is in the wrong, that is.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. How long's this gonna take to sink in? You want to turn a blind eye to our master's death? Then fine. But that's no excuse to start making an ass of yourself.
I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. But you know what Master'd say if he were here? Take another look at things as they truly are.
That's a good choice of words.
Tell me, Celise. Do you recall the day we met with Master Bearguard at the end of last year? Oddly enough, both the commander and vice commander were present. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Wazzy, Kevin, and Gaius were there too.
Kevin mentioned?
But by then, Master was already...
Curse-stricken and on the cusp of death, yes? Then explain this letter to me. I'm sure you would never mistake Master Bearguard's handwriting for that of another.
Oh, funny. Not voiced. Okay. To Celise and Leon, I pray that the past several months since our last meeting have treated you well. Since the start of the year, I have been out visiting the East. While these lands are as harsh and turbulent as ever, rest assured that I am safe and unharmed. It has come to my attention that Calvard is currently being beset by a number of peculiar incidents. Though I cannot return anytime soon, there is a possibility that this may devolve into an even greater crisis than that which we experienced last year. Celise, no matter what difficulties may come, you must stay your impulses and guide the way with a steady hand. As for you, Leon, use this opportunity to assess exactly what it is you should place your faith in. In the face of uncertain circumstances, it is your worth as a Dominion, rather than the strength alone, that will be put to the test. It is my hope that each of you will see this as a source of personal enrichment. May you ever remain in good health. Burger Zeman. P.S. Should you come into contact with Van, do try not to indulge him too much. Interaction with others will be the best medicine for what ails him.
That last part kinda makes me wince a little. But there you go. Happy to have you as a mentor, Celise.
Aww.
Master? No. Bullshit. It's gotta be.
Oh.
I'll admit, Master's pointed words prick at me quite a bit. But they must cut especially deep for you, Celise, the way you're actively going against them.
Oh, it's getting redder. Oh.
She's wavering.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we were hoping for.
But look at the state of her stigma. We mustn't get complacent.
Theo! Zeros! Continue analyzing on max alert!
Vice Captain, your orders? Still your agitation. We need only carry out our mission.
Now come on! You won't even budge a little? Surely you've realized by now that this command you supposedly received is utterly inconceivable. Yet you're still opting to stay the course. Do I have that right? But why?
Either he's loyal to a fault, or there's an ulterior motive here. Rubs me wrong either way.
Why not both?
These guys are something else. So, how should we play this?
Put up your dukes. Yammering in circles will get us nowhere.
Yeah. Oh shit.
We're gonna fight this out. Disciple to disciple.
Also very interesting.
How's she not at her limit yet?
Something's happening. We're not screwed, are we?
It's corroding our surroundings. But that isn't all.
Also, not to pause for long, it's very interesting. In her case, I was expecting her eyes to go red as well, but in her case, hers are going golden.
Celise, you wouldn't.
Hmm?
Stigma release. Sacred boundary!
Oh? Oh.
Come get some. I know just the place to make your grave.
Oh, where? What places are you recreating? Uh-huh. Where are we? Moonlit Vashtar Palace? Really? If I didn't know better, I think my eyes were deceiving me. It's Vashtar Palace in Oracion. Mm-hmm. This is the place where we squared up against Almata's boss, or a recreation of it anyway. But why bring us here? The better question is, how'd she just conjure up all of this out of nowhere? By using a boundary spell unique to the minions. The details are confidential, but essentially it's used to ensure that the demonic force can be vanquished securely. Oh, a reality marble. Basically a reality marble. It's typically more limited in scope, but this time it seems to have been augmented by the power of that crimson corrosion. That she managed to expand a phase space of this magnitude is nothing short of astonishing. Miss Astasia seeks a decisive showdown against Mr. Arkride. Her choice of location may be intended to suit that mental connection. And Vashtar Palace fits the bill, huh? It's a little disorienting, but don't forget, we've only got one job to do. And that's making those who see... oh, sorry. And that's making those two see some sense. We owe it to Nina and Salvatore for dragging them into this. Agreed. All that remains is to move forward. That said, we're going to have Iscariot's monks to contend with here, in addition to the recreated monsters. Yeah, being inside this boundary is gonna boost their thaumaturgy too. This ain't gonna be like last time, so stay sharp. Roger that! Let's head for the end with caution to spare. Another dungeon? Leon can now use the S-Craft Niflheim once again. Nice. Okay, another short dungeon, I guess. Also, I love the track right now. The track is amazing.
What a mysterious place.
Not to mention dreary.
She has taken us into this place via her stigma. We had best proceed carefully.
Figured those assholes would be here.
That's it? Oh, okay. I was expecting him to say a bit more.
All in a day's work.
You're a one of a kind.
Trophy and new skills. Aaron's Helm Brigade upgraded to Phoenix Barrage, nice. And Laplace Code is Laplace Code 2. Nice.
All leveled up. That looks like a nice chest.
Cobalt Cape. Parents burn 100% strength and ATS plus 6. A federally Cobalt Blue Cape not made from actual cobalt. Who knew?
These guys are way tougher than I thought they'd be.
Indeed.
I won't stop here.
A single moment of inattentiveness could have cost us dearly. Luckily for us, I'm able to use my stigma once more. They won't be an issue.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Very confident, buddy. Very confident.
It shouldn't be much further until we reach the throne room.
Won't be long now till the main event. Be ready for anything, people.
Understood.
Oh yeah, it's right here, buddy. It's right here.
That hits the spot.
Woo. Okay, let's see. Oh God. Uh-huh.
You made it, Arkride. And you brought your sympathizers along.
Sympathizers.
Being fired up for battle never looks so literal.
Good lord.
Now there's a sign of a worthwhile fight.
Oh, you're excited, of course.
So she intends to go all out from the start. Not that we weren't expecting as much.
Yeah. but something still feels off.
Yeah, it's gonna be the eyes. I did say earlier that her eyes are kind of weird. They're not red, like it was with Ashen.
Yep. Even I can tell that much. This is more power than I can bust out on the regular.
Oh. Oh, is the corrosion maybe fusing itself through her stigma? Like amplifying the stigma?
Celise, you've regained yourself?
Oh.
In spite of the rewrite?
She's noticed her conflicting perceptions in a different way than the Vice Captain.
What a relief. Or maybe it's too early to celebrate.
It's too early to celebrate. We're still gonna be fighting.
I don't think she plans to back down at all.
No.
But how come?
'Cause that's just how deep the rewrite goes.
Yeah. It's like I'm seeing two totally different versions of things layered on top of each other.
Oh, good lord.
But the cold hard fact that I can't leave Arkride alive is still right there with him. Whatever's messing around with my mind doesn't change that.
So as long as her perception is rewritten, she won't stop.
Her ideology prevents it as a matter of principle.
Makes sense. What about you, Vice Captain? Still plan on sticking to your guns?
That guy doesn't care.
The duties of an Iscariot monk are immutable.
Yep.
No matter the circumstances.
Yep.
We carry them through, then behold the outcome. This is merely one instance of many.
Ugh, this guy's like a broken record.
Iscariot feels more and more like the good old principle of shoot first, ask questions later.
But you know, this isn't too raw a deal. The corrosion's gathering right here. That makes things easier.
Oh
You
shit.
think you're in the right? Then you should have no problem outshining us at our best.
The hell? Did they just get even stronger?
Without a doubt. The corrosion is further intensifying.
Oh no! They're drawing out power to such a reckless degree that it's burning through their vital force.
Oh boy.
We cannot allow that to continue.
If overcoming this is the only way to restore you, and I will bring all I have to bear, Celise.
Damn.
Same here. Let's show them we mean business.
Thought you'd never ask. Finally, I get a chance to let my hair down.
You won't hold anything back.
Oh. Ooh, this is gonna be a fight.
Oh, you damn heretics!
I am merely here to carry out my duty.
Sure, buddy. Oh, yes, in this song. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we know how this one goes. Give me aggro over here.
Take this! Lay on the pain, Leon!
Very nice. Leon, freeze Deathblow. Deathblow is not gonna work on them.
Face me!
But maybe this.
Got you covered.
Now then. Stay still! And die!
Okay, very nice. Alright, Ren, you will be buffing those two over there.
I'll pour you some tea. There you are.
And I'm gonna be stacking that as much as I can.
Holy Testaments! Protect us!
I won't lose!
What did you... Oh, he gets a shield. He gets a shield from that. Okay, let's bring you a bit closer. How should we kill them? Don't worry about that. Guard.
Going all in!
Shield! Protect everyone!
I can also do shields. Ow! Holy shit! Oh my god, it took so much shield! Oh!
Bring it on!
Oh, good god! Alright. I don't think I can tank. No, Grendel.
How shall we kill them?
Nice. Okay, do we go for single target or AoE? Let's go for single target and get rid of him.
Feel my power. I'll cut you down to size. Azure Sunray.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh.
You're persistent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's frozen. Nice, that worked out. He also had a debuff. Cool. Drop the moon. Nice. How much health do you have left? 80, 21k. Very good.
How shall we kill them?
How shall we kill them? How about... I don't have enough for that. Let's just auto attack. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there we go. Celeste was in the way.
It's time.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Come, Potter Mother.
Let's go.
You're up.
Nice.
The grim of the heavens.
Nice. He's gone. All right, Celeste. Let's do this. First off, free casting round, go. Good. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, good, good, good. Burn resist. Triggered. Good stuff.
You just don't know when to quit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, she's so pissed. She's so pissed. I am scared. I know I'm waiting, but I'm scared.
Stay still and die.
Oh, we missed you. Okay, well. Okay, let's skip. Broken. Very nice. Chain attack. Let's come over here. And... yeah, sure. Oh, no, not enough. Okay, never mind. Do that.
Here I come! Yeah! If you could!
Of course.
By the
Sapphire Blade! Leave them!
Chance. Oh, she's barely alive. Okay, Van, you together with your lover boy next to you. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Nice.
Keep it up. Of course.
Nice.
Leave them!
Damn it. You got me.
Now that was a poetic ending.
That's how it goes.
Diligence yields results.
I did it!
Hell yeah. You guys had enough?
See? We can take the heat, no problem.
Uh-huh.
Just one last little push.
Yeah, not much longer now.
Okay, that's all good.
The corrosion.
Now this would be the perfect time for Bergam to drop in.
This could be trouble. They're trying to draw out more power.
Gotcha, punk.
Oh, never mind. Oh, she's normal. Nice.
Took me long enough. Now quit sneaking peeks and piss off!
So that was her game. Hmm? Oh.
She managed to strike me through the corrosion.
Yeah.
I should have expected this. The folly is mine for underestimating a stigma bearer.
I mean, this is pretty much the epitome of you fucked around and found out.
So be it. Thankfully, she failed to grasp our location. A pity losing such a capable pawn.
Ooh, what the shit is that in the
What's done
background?
is done. I'll take this lesson to heart for the next occasion.
The next occasion?
The person on the other end.
It's the Garden Master. No two ways about it.
So he really was the one behind this. And everything with Ashen, too.
Yes, exactly as we had suspected. Though what you just accomplished was beyond all expectations.
Couldn't have done it outside my boundary. That, plus the corrosion, gave me the perfect combo to stick it to him.
Nice.
Huh? Hold on.
Yeah, she was just using it.
Is this what you were aiming for all along?
Yep.
I knew I sensed something peculiar. Though gambling with your life in the literal sense of the phrase is a bit much, even for you.
Shows how much you know. I don't go halfway on anyone who tries to start shit with me.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of which, we're not done here yet. I jammed the corrosion into that point. Now we just gotta stamp it out.
I see.
Oh, we're still fighting?
Just might do it.
Do what? Give it to us straight already!
We're fighting.
I imagine it will also eradicate the rest of the corrosion. And this phase space along with it.
Back me up, Leon. One go is all we need.
With pleasure!
Or it's just gonna be a cinematic. I'm all down for it, but either way.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Roar rampant and become a helix to eradicate this evil!
Cool. These two are very cool. Okay. Where are we now? Back home? Okay.
You managed to release your stigmas under such strenuous conditions. I'm impressed.
Little too hardcore for my tastes.
I thought it made for a pretty good show.
This mean you're finally back to normal, or what?
More or less.
More or less? Oh, hi.
So, listen.
Are you gonna apologize? This is gonna be a very awkward apology, please do. Because that would be very funny and cute. Also, hi, Iscaria there in the background.
I screwed shit up royally for just about all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Damn!
Genuine remorse from Celise or Tessia? The corrosion must still be among us.
Shut up, Leon. Shut up, don't piss her off.
Now you got jokes, huh? How about I leave you in stitches?
You already did?
I guess that proves it.
Indeed. They've returned to their usual rapport.
They better have, after all the trouble this took.
But at least now we can call this case closed.
Boy, am I glad that came up, Roses.
Hi, Gotti. I forgot that you're here.
Nina, Gotti, sorry we dragged you into this.
Oh, don't worry about that. He has so many movie ideas now.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking things out.
You deserve an apology from me, too. The responsibility is all mine.
Don't get all stiff on us, Celise. Let bygones be bygones. It's enough that you and Ashland have your heads screwed on straight again. Twisting people's minds with these despicable rewrites, forcing them against their wills. It doesn't get less classy than that. We're just happy we could help put a stop to it. Right, Nina?
Yes. Seeing all of this in person has been a little overwhelming. But the fact that all of you came back safely more than makes up for it.
I must extend my own apologies for placing the uninvolved at risk. Now that this crimson corrosion has dissipated, there is no longer cause for us to stand opposed. Mother Celise, I urge you to begin exercising more caution in your capacity as part of the Gralston.
It's fucking Ashland. Really? Really?
Like you're one to talk. But fine. Message received.
Like, yes, he has a point, but at the same time, come on, dude, you were in the same shit as her.
Can't act like I wasn't corrosion patient 0 this time around. Sorry for making that your guys' problem. I'll pay you back one of these days.
Then we shall take our leave.
Goodbye, Ash lad. Oh.
Thought they'd raise more of a...
Oh, I thought it was a fluke earlier when he looked at Gaudi and Nina on the balcony. I thought he was just looking at them because they were just uninvolved people, like civilians that are overlooking the whole thing. But he looked back at them.
Us before slinking away.
It did seem like he'd been aware of the rewrite from the start.
And when all is said and done, he cooperated in doing away with the corrosion.
Yeah.
But that aside, it may be that he's come up with another objective.
The Garden Master, perhaps. Or the Crimson Corrosion itself, even.
Yes. This incident cleared up quite a few things.
By modifying memories and relationships, he can mold people into pawns for him to play however he wants. And to top it off, he even took our senses of justice and duty and used them against us. He's a rotten little shitbag. But the bigger issue is that this is only a stepping stone for him.
What? Have you some idea of what he's planning?
It's not like I got him all figured out or anything.
Her clairvoyance doing its work.
But today's mess was probably an experiment to see how far he could push the envelope with this.
Again, I think he's gonna be using the T-phones that everybody uses in the city to literally spread the corrosion everywhere. It's the perfect net. Oh hey, nice. Another one.
Well, well. Can't say I didn't see this coming.
The Genesis was the source of it all again.
Yep.
Just like it was with Ashen. But what would there be to experiment?
From the way that power felt, my guess is that he doesn't have full control over that thing. Scratch that. It's more like this is the best he can do with the 8th Genesis as his go-between.
The 8th Genesis. It must have been part of yesterday's incident, too.
While we also have the Crimson Grendel's involvement to consider, our current focus is this experiment.
It's funny how the first Genesis is like... If you want to put it in two categories, like the first Genesis is a power of good, and the last Genesis, the 8th one, is a power of evil, almost. Kind of like both ends oppose each other.
Which involves using the other Genesis as a conduit to corrode and rewrite his target's memories. He's probably holed up someplace to watch it all go down.
Can't even begin to guess where. But it's gotta be in the city. Either that, or it's not too far away. Unless someone puts the kibosh on him, we're just gonna get more and more repeats of today.
That would be less than ideal.
But as alarming as it may be, we don't currently have any means of addressing the issue.
Might as well be hopping from frying pan to frying pan.
Well, look on the bright side. One Genesis recovered is one problem solved. We've learned a bit about the enemy as well. Starting tomorrow, you should begin taking measures against whatever they might pull.
Cool. What was this about? Might as well be hopping from frying pan to frying pan. What is your deal in this whole shit?
With my assistance, of course. I couldn't bear to let you tackle this alone.
That would be wonderful, Ren. Thank you.
We owe you big time. So if you ever need extra muscle, just let us know.
Yes. This is a matter we can ill afford to overlook. We've also Master Beauregard's words to consider. So please, don't hesitate to get in touch, should the need arise.
Okay, speaking of, yeah. I was kind of hoping he's gonna appear there to help out, but yeah, I think he's not gonna appear until either the last cutscene of this whole chapter or the beginning of the next one.
Sure thing. We'll keep you in mind.
And so the heretic hunt came to a close. Celise and Leon volunteered to remain at the cathedral and deal with the aftermath. After apologizing to the clergy and churchgoers involved, Van and his group returned to the office. Ultimately, it was clear that the Grand Master was the main culprit behind these bizarre occurrences. After enlisting Kincaid's assistance, the team gathered to draft out a counterplan. Okay. Am I gonna have to go to another one now? Okay, that was that one. Received a costume for Ren? Interesting.
Those are impressive results.
Thank you.
Then I'll update your rank.
B++.
I'll gladly take that.
Cetus Phantasma? Oh, Phantasma. Arts Driver Mirage plus Water. Interesting combo. S+, target all, remove buffs, all stats down. Whoa, whoa. Remove buff. Huh. Wait. I'm gonna have to experiment with this. Is the remove buff meant for, like, removes the buff of the enemy and all status down from me? Because removing buffs from myself would be a bit stupid. All stats down. Oh, no. I understand what it does. Okay. I was misreading this. Removes the buffs of the enemy and lowers every stat on the enemy. Got it.
That's just about perfect.
Who's the MVP?
I give thanks to Adios for this blessing.
Okay, that fits. Okay, just starting with the next day. I had a moderate grasp of the situation before now, but the finer details paint a more dire picture than I had envisioned. Who would have thought the granddaughter of the Liu family's elder and a dominion would be made into pawns? It's just been one thing after another these last 2 days. I can't let him keep doing this. Agreed. We have to put a stop to the Grand Master's plans all at once. At all costs. And we will. But he won't go down without a fight. But he's cooked up another batch of corrosion this very second. Oh, sorry. Bet he's cooking up another batch of corrosion this very second. That's a safe assumption, yes. Which is all the more reason to find him. And to do that, we'll need more information. I said this earlier, but why don't we put the squeeze on some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they'd have an idea where he's holed up. Or better yet, maybe he'll grace us with his presence to stop us from sniffing around. By the way, I like that Shizuna is still here. The CID will be conducting its own investigation into the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything we learn. Thanks, Renee. You're a real one. We can also prod the Jaeger in the Blackland district for answers, or fish out some leads on the net. Yeah, that sounds good. As for me, I think I'll go and see to Abi and his unit. They're in the area for a job, so maybe I can get some info out of them. That's an excellent idea. By meeting in person, they may let slip an extra detail or two that they otherwise wouldn't. If you need a Jaeger's eyes and ears, then I'm your gal. I can bully Koragane into helping too. He'll be extra cooperative after what happened yesterday. Yes. We need to broaden our search, so I'll check with the guild again. I can forward whatever I learned to you. I'll see what Fio and I can do in the meantime. I have a wide net that we can cast. Let's see what information we can reel in tonight and then reconvene tomorrow morning. Oh, this is gonna be a section of night rounds through the city. Also, we should be on the lookout for any further rewrites. As we've seen, those have the prosperity to throw any plans made into disarray. True that. There's a strange scent in the air. Should I? No, we gotta take action here. We can deal with any issues as they come up. Okay, that sentence was basically you haven't explored the other decisions and timelines yet. After brainstorming for a while, they settled on a plan for gathering information and divided up the labor accordingly. Once that was done, some of the members decided to call it a night. Alrighty, I'm heading out now. I texted Abby a minute ago, and he said he'll keep his ear to the ground. I'm gonna take off too. Seems Kurogana's getting ready to send out the squad. Okay then, best of luck you two. With those two on the case, we've pretty much got the Jaeger angle covered. I'm assuming you'll be prowling around the shadier parts of Edith in your usual getup, yeah? Of course. After all, I do my best work in the dark. I'm gonna ask Grammy to take me up. If all goes well, we'll be coming back with some fresh clues on where that coward's hiding. Just be careful out there, okay? I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. I'll also be paying Mr. Al-Fayed a visit. He and his unit are just outside the capital, as it so happens.
Really now? Wonder what he's up to.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would you like to accompany me then? We can check up on him together. Sure, that sounds great.
Up, I'm off to do my own investigation. Gonna hit up some girls I haven't seen in a while. Wow, way to be a team player, Mr. Skirt Chaser. Can you keep it in your pants for one night?
In any case, I'll be returning to the dorms tonight. Would 6 AM be a good meetup time for everyone? Yes, that works for me.
In the meantime, let's all keep in close contact. We don't know what might happen out there, so we'll need to stay sharp.
Understood. We'll be in touch.
Alright. A new day. No nighttime activities, just straight new day. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, no, never mind again. 5:58 AM.
So damn tired.
Oh, this is moist.
Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight District? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time too.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother. But the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
The divine slacker.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers.
Oh?
There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the orbital network.
Oh?
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Yeah.
Same goes for the Fairy. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess. I don't have any proof.
Then I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first. So if the trend continues...
It's gonna get much worse.
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
Oh?
You alright, Agnès?
Is he reacting?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. For a second, I thought the Genesis was glowing.
I heard a chime, but no glow?
But it must have been my imagination.
We have been saved by the Genesis on a number of occasions. You don't suppose...
Oh? What the shit is happening?
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early.
Yeah, but what's with the call quality?
Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get me on now!
Can you repeat that? You're breaking up real bad.
It must be some kind of interference. I don't think anything's jamming the orbital waves, but...
Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh! Holy shit! Oh, rip. Oh, rip.
Damn it!
Oh, this is a rip.
Someone's attacking us? What's going on here?
Go! Get out of here!
Let's go! Agnès! This way! Hurry!
We have to go before the next round.
Oh.
Look out!
Oh. Also red uniforms? Holy shit! Well, that's a dead end. Wow. Wow, all the way back there. Oh my god. Oh, whoops. Keep pressing the wrong button to zoom out. Van and company are killed by an explosion. No shit. Everybody dies. Dead end. Okay, we're going all the way back to... What is this? Oh yeah, this is the gonna be route A then. Because this was route C? Yeah, this was route A. Where does it say? Yeah, route C. Oh, sorry, route B, not route A. Okay. Well, good god, so much time. Oh no. Oh well, moving all the way back. How is it looking? So gonna switch. Yeah, gonna be losing Leon and Ren. Yeah. Okay. Well. So, what's the plan for tomorrow then? Our options are to either investigate the remnants of the true Grievance Brigade, or follow Mr. Zeman's suggestion and review the mysteries that have arisen thus far. Let's see. Oh, this felt a bit more massive. Shit. I know this feeling. Did we just get sent back 2 days in the past? We didn't stand a chance against that assault. Looking back, the Genesis reacted just before it happened. A certain number of Genesis must be collected in order to survive the mystery assault on the office on day 3. Complete the route that has yet to be experienced on day 2. Oh, wow. Okay. Look into the true Grievance Brigade. Well, we're going with this now. Let's say we check out the anti-immigration group. Sounds like a plan. Great. Then let's pack it in for tonight. We got a busy day in store. So how is this gonna work? Because we physically acquired them in the other 2 timelines, but, well, in the other timeline. But, There has to be some kind of weird merger of timelines at some point. Alright, time to get this workday started. Like we decided last night, we're gonna be looking into what those anti-immigration radicalists are up to. The true Grievance Brigade. Since appearing at Aramis, their remnants have reportedly been lying low around the city. Washington's mind got straight up riveted by that Crimson Corrosion crap. We need to keep an eye out in case these guys go through something similar. Yes, but even if nothing abnormal happens, that doesn't make them any less dangerous. We can't allow them the freedom to commit another act of terror. Then I guess we'll just have to ask around town about them while we work through our 4 SPGs. That's a sensible approach, but where should we start gathering information? Naturally, anti-immigration radicalists would want to target the immigrant population. Does that bring anything to mind? For people from Central East, we can try asking around the temple in Riverside. Father Mansour should be in the loop on that front. A fine idea, Farida. As for the eastern residents, Heya would be the go-to source for any particulars. Their internal issues have been tearing them apart, but that jackass Cao has done a bang-up job patching things back together. We can probably find out what's what from Mao over at Zeyunj. Did I say that right? I don't remember. You're talking about the popular Eastern restaurant in the Tyrell district, right? It's not the same as Far Eastern cuisine, but the food's great, and the menu's enormous. That gives us 2 spots, but it wouldn't hurt to hit up a few more. While we're at it, why don't we check in with everyone's favorite neighborhood anti-immigration protester? Oh god, no, we're bringing him back. The one who's always in front of the station? I think his name was Jacobin. Yep, sadly. Though I don't recall seeing him around lately. He might have learned his lesson after what happened at Oracion. No, he didn't. Nope. No, he didn't. Then we'll just have to settle for what the cops stationed around the area can tell us. That's as good as a place as that's as good a place to start as any. Then let's get this show on the road. The last time you had me on for SPG was in Langport, so I'm raring to go. Just don't have too much fun with it. We're gonna be on our guard more than ever. Oh? Hey, just popping in with an update from Marduk support. Further analysis and reveal a new floor. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm getting a new floor, huh? An 8th floor has been added to the Manhattan. You know what? Let me just check it. Judging from the image, it looks like that one area I was able to visit very early on. Submerged Terrace. Oh, it's probably gonna be this, just reversed in color scheme. Okay.
And now, a news break. Hope you're having a good one, listeners.
Is it gonna be the same one?
Comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. The Vern Company has reported that the T-Phone, which launched earlier this year, has surpassed a 10% usage rate among the population of Edith. These numbers, which greatly exceeded initial projections, have paved the way for discussions with the government on orbital network expansion. And now, we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Edith is in for unfavorably snowy conditions today. That being said, the weather is expected to pick up by evening. Starting tomorrow, we should experience a rise in temperature, with certain areas of the south seeing cloves blooming as early as next weekend.
Can I get that? Because the temperatures were very nice throughout the week and then suddenly dropped by 10 degrees again, and my nose is currently stuck.
Thanks for the update.
Okay.
Here we are with the latest in traffic.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvard Roadway Information Center. All roads in Edith, including the expressway, have slowed to a crawl due to overcrowding caused by the Z1. We'll keep you posted on the situation as we receive further updates.
That's all we have for
now. Now, is this gonna go the same way? I think something triggered the last time here as well. Oh yeah. Well, if it isn't our delinquent tenant, your gang gets bigger every time I see you. Yeah, it's pretty much the same scene. Yeah, well, it's not like I asked for it. I apologize for any commotion. And I'm sorry I didn't stop here for breakfast. Just got a load of that aroma. Catch me in a good mood and maybe I'll treat ya. By the by, didn't you all get invited to the Z1 Grand Prix? Yeah, well, that Comet clown sent us 3 tickets. And Yuma here said she just had to see it. That's right. We'll be closing up shop as soon as the morning crowd is gone. So if you'd like to order something, now's the time. Duly noted. Something the matter, Yumes? Oh, this is different.
It's nothing. Anyway, did you know today's race is the finals? That means it's gonna be extra fast. It's a little scary, but I still can't wait.
Oh?
I can definitely understand why you might find it frightening.
You ask me, that just adds to the thrill.
I've only ever seen them from behind a screen, but it's probably nothing compared to watching in person.
Well, either way, this one's capping off a whole year's worth of races, so it's bound to be extra special. Yeah, I'd have nabbed a seat in the stands too if things weren't the way they are. But hey, don't let that stop you folks from enjoying yourselves. Oh, we plan on it, believe you. Wouldn't be worth the lost business otherwise.
You take care of out there, everyone. See you later!
Okay, yeah, this is different. We'll just be on our way then. You can now travel to the Tyrell District and Albert District.
Kinda surprised that stuck-up old man would actually come see a race.
Perhaps Mr. Lugan's gradual efforts have started to bear fruit.
Oh my god, yes.
So relaxing.
They're gray. I don't have to do it twice. It actually remembered. This game is amazing. I don't have to go through the shtick again. Oh, okay, I'll have to obviously go through the districts I couldn't visit before, but oh my god, it actually remembered all the shit that I did before. That is amazing. Okay, first off, you know, I'm actually feeling kinda nervous about the finals today. But I'm not about to let it get to me. I told Max he might watch him race, and that's what I'm gonna do. Don't let anything get in your way today either, you guys. Aww. We'll be closing up shop soon as we head to the race. Are you all on a job right now? There's a few more of you than usual today. Well, if anyone's hungry, we're still taking orders for the moment. Let me know if there's something you'd like. Aww. Okay, big guy. I was just about to close up shop so we could start heading to the circuit. Yuma said she wanted to see the race. I guess we got no choice. Okay, this is the same. Alright, considering that we only have a couple of new districts to go through and a couple of the other ones are locked off that I could visit before in the other timeline, let's start with this.
Let's see what we got.
Really? Monster in Mayhem Garden 3? Hey, so we found another weird one in the garden. Word of caution though, when I scanned it, the only thing that showed up was question marks? You'll take care of it for us, right? As always, feel free to use the terminal in Rosette's room to get the job done. Thank you. Mirabelle. Okay, question marks. Huh. Okay. Oh, shit. Well, this looks, actually, I think this is how the floor on the image looks like. That just unlocked. What the shit? Oh, this is directly into a fight. What is that? Also, I want to set up my party. Okay, let's see what this is. Huh. A fearsome foe is prowling around. Exterminate. What the shit? Okay. Violet Demon Stone, huh? These things. Demonic Pillar. Crimson Demon Stone and Gold Stone. Okay. So can I? Okay, I can.
Keep it up, it's working.
Well, usual stuff. Alright, that takes care of these three. Nice. Now only the tower is left. Eat moon. Ow.
Perfect chance. Activating drive.
Keep buffing us. Negate the debuff. Keep buffing. Keep buffing instead. You do that. God damn, I just... Oh, never mind. It didn't do it. Keep buffing.
Flames, give us strength.
Keep buffing. Keep debuffing. Use crits. Use everything. Yes, man. Go up front. Punch.
Not getting away. Blast off! Counting on you, Shizuna.
Engaging skill.
You won't want to miss this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
There! Behold! Zero's Gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Nice. Okay. So why was this thing in here? Criminal Butte was upgraded to Criminal Butte 2. Nice. Divine Phoenix.
That's one more case done and dusted.
Reward
Hell yeah. Ooh, I need to equip these new dual spells. Ooh. By Z? Increases appearance rate of 80 bonuses by 90%. Don't mind if I do. Right, I was like, wait, I saw Divine Phoenix before. Right, she has it on her holocore as a regular skill at the very end. That's why I could use Divine Phoenix already. But I got it now as a separate thing. Right. Right, let's see what's happening with the church here.
Praise be to Arusha.
Right. Wait, Priest Kyra? What? Huh? Shouldn't be... whatever.
Father, I've discovered yet another one taped to the walls of the temple.
Why is she... Wait, she's priest? Did I never notice that she has the title of priest? Maybe I didn't? Maybe I just assumed she's counted as a nun? Whatever. Again, what is this place coming to?
It's already been torn down and disposed of. I'll go and make sure there aren't any more. Is something wrong, Father Mansour?
Is there trouble? If there's trouble, we'll hear you out. Depending on the issue, we can even take it on as a job. I appreciate your concern, but things aren't quite so dire. We've merely had some occasional instances of unsavory flyers being posted, or even distributed around our grounds.
You mean to say someone's harassing the temple? If so, you should submit a report to the guild or police and have them handle the situation.
Actually, these flyers concern a specific individual, rather than the temple itself. Thus, we are in no position to press charges.
A targeted attack, huh? Don't suppose they're bounties for a certain phantom thief? So, who are the flyers about exactly?
You might not be familiar with them, but they regard a young man named Aslan. Oh! Okay. I feel like I've heard of him somewhere before. He's an up-and-coming Z1 racer who's been gaining steam lately.
In the last race, he came close to matching Maxim Lugan, the current champion. Damn, must be a real speed demon.
Rumor has it that this year's Grand Prix will boil down to a straight-out duel between the two. Aslan's from the Central East, and a good-looking guy to boot, so he's been a real top trending topic.
Does he have any connection to this temple?
His accomplishments as an immigrant have made him something of a celebrity among those of Central Eastern descent. As such, a great deal of his admirers are part of our congregation.
Making this the perfect place to try and ruin his image.
Yes, the flyers do nothing but besmirch his character. They claim he's a violent brute, or that he has ties to the mafia.
How awful. And we had it rooted in reality.
How did I read that just now? Anyway. There is no concrete evidence to speak of, so I don't believe it's worth putting any stock into. The man himself has visited the temple a number of times. And as far as I can tell, he is as devout and sincere a youth can as be. A youth as can be. Jesus.
Sure, but sometimes it's the goody two-shoes that have the most skeletons in their closets. Even still, this is clearly nothing more than a malicious smear campaign. Perhaps the guilty party is envious of his success.
Could also be the work of anti-immigration terrorists who can't handle a Central Easter rising to fame. All men are equal before the winged goddess Arusha. She draws no distinction between race or ethnicity. To go against this is nothing short of deplorable. Oh? Well, he just stepped in.
Father Mansour, if these flyers continue to appear, it may constitute a disturbance to the temple. In which case, you would still be eligible to file a complaint with the guild, despite not being the victim of defamation. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us if the need arises.
I can only pray it doesn't. Nevertheless, we will keep your kind offer in mind.
Praise be to Arusha.
Also, I literally just saw him walk in. Where did he go? That was very subtle in the background. Huh? Where did the boy go? I thought it's gonna be a follow-up quest where I walk into him. Huh. That was weird. Okay, let's see. Before we move on to the next sector, let's see what's in here. The escaped patient. The patient's escaped from my clinic, and his circumstances necessitate that he not be left unsupervised. Would you mind bringing him back for me? I'll be waiting at my clinic in the meantime. Dr. Isabel. Oh, God. Her? Really now? Ma'am, did he run away for his life? Talk to me. Unprecedented doesn't even begin to describe this case. It's times like these when I wish I had that spriggan on call. Well, hi. Speak of the devil. Nice to see you, Arkride Solutions. Those expectant looks tell me you're about to request you're here about the request to put up. Yep, can't make any guarantees, but give us the particulars, and we'll let you know if it works for us. A patient ran away from your clinic, if I recall correctly. How exactly did that come about? I'll start from the top and give you the rundown. It all began this morning. A man I'd never seen before had fallen unconscious here in the Blacklight district. He was easy pickings. That is to say, I gave him a checkup out of the kindness of my heart. While there weren't any external injuries, his disease had grown so severe that he couldn't move a muscle. I had medication specific to his condition in stock, so I brought him into the clinic and treated him then and there. Wow, you're a real saint of a doctor. Sure. Save for the part where she called in easy pickings. Now, this is where the problem comes in. I took my eyes off him for just a second, only to come back to my empty room and some money for my services. There was no sign that anyone else had come in, so he must have run off on his own. Well, he paid. If he was trying to dip out of paying his medical bills, that'd be one thing. But the prices you charge here are practically highway robbery. Besides, this patient left enough mirror before going, right? That he did, and the funny thing is, it was actually more than I was planning to charge. Damn! In any case, I have a few ideas as to why he ran out on me the way he did. He kept on ranting and raving. I can't believe they're after me, and so forth. There was a lot more to it, but he's the only part I could make. But that's the only part I could make out clearly. Those are the words of a guy caught up in the wrong kind of trouble. Whatever it is, it's big enough that he'd rather book it than stay here and heal up. Maybe so. If it were as simple as that, I'd have been content to send him on his merry way, lollipop in hand. But his treatment isn't even close to complete yet. If he doesn't regularly take medication to relieve any side effects, the results could be disastrous. Worst case scenario, he'll die just like that. Damn. That's horrible. Shouldn't you be out trying to, I don't know, save his life? No need to get so worked up. I said worst case scenario, didn't I? The chances of that are below 1%. Though it's 100% certain he'll end up in so much pain that he will wish he were dead. Damn. That's not any better. Indeed. If his condition was critical to begin with, any additional side effects would only exacerbate it. His personal circumstances notwithstanding, it would be best to retrieve him sooner rather than later. I'm guessing that's what you requested us to do? Right you are. My patient paid me in full, so I have an obligation to ride this out to the end. I'd appreciate it if you could bring him back here as quickly as you can. Huh. That's a way more level-headed ask than I was bracing for. I'm also a bit concerned about whoever it is that's after him. Whether it's to gather information or save someone in need, we're duty-bound to address this matter. What do you think, Van? Let's see. Accept. Guess we don't have much choice
to take on the job. Thanks. Glad you see things my way. Now, here are some pills. Pass them along to my patient if you manage to find them. They're the same kind I'd originally planned to administer in order to moderate his side effects. If he's already exhibiting symptoms, these should be able to curb them for a while.
Consider it done. So mind giving us a few more specifics on this runaway of yours?
Not at all. He's a man in his late 20s with a slim build. The medicine I gave him likely restored his mobility to some small degree. But as his treatment is only in its early stages, ergo far from complete, I suspect he'll be struggling to walk.
In that case, it should be easy to follow his trail.
Then the next question is, which way this guy headed?
Is he hiding out in the Blacklight district, or did he already make for the hills?
Well, why don't we go to the nearest exit and check? We can ask around the area and see if anyone saw him. It's a sight.
Sorry, what? Oh,
if a sighting is reported, then the likelihood that he left the district grows. Elsewise, we can safely assume that he is still somewhere to be found here.
Works for me. The exit is closest to us is over in the northeast. Lindsay's shop is set up around these parts. We can try asking her about it.
Let the search begin. You have my support, Mr. Arkride.
Oh boy!
I have some good books on sale.
Yeah, good for you. Topic.
Let me ask you something.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
A slender, sickly-looking man in his late 20s. Actually, I did see someone like that just a bit ago. He went through that exit over there.
Okay. That was easy.
We hit the bullseye right off the bat. Though if he's left the Blacklight district, that gives us no shortage of locations to investigate.
We're gonna need a little more info then. Like what direction he went, or if he was being tailed. Anything else you happen to notice, Lindsay?
Well, let me think. He was out of breath, but that didn't keep him from muttering to himself. Things like, this passport should do the trick, and it'll be dicey near the embassies, but I have to go. I could have knocked him over with a feather. I was torn on whether or not to reach out. Thin, wimpy types don't usually do it for me, but his heavy panting and looks of agony were just so adorable.
I don't think this woman should be released from the Blacklight district onto the world. I fear for the world if this woman goes out. More so than letting Ouroboros run around.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Only at the top of your lungs. Thanks for sharing though.
Funny girl, this one.
Of course she's not getting her kicks out of this. Anyway, that passport bit sticks out to me. Chances are he came to the Blacklight district in order to get one faked for him. And then there's the part about the embassies. Sounds like he's got no choice but to be in the same area as them.
And our next stop is the Auber district. That's where all the embassies are. Well, I can't say I follow any of that, but I'm glad I was able to help. Hurry up and finish up your work, so you can visit me again. Okay, boyfriend number 4.
Number 4? How many times do I have to say it? We are not together, period.
Well, isn't this a comical little routine?
Thank you, Elaine.
You see that glare in her eyes? Terrifying.
Jesus Christ, Elaine is ready to murder this woman.
I have some good books on sale.
I like that Agnès in every time a situation like this arises just awkwardly laughs over it. Just Oh, cutscene. Alright, here we are in the Auber district.
This is where that patient from Isabel's clinic fled to, presumably. But how exactly are we going to find him?
Going by the dude's mumbling, he'll be steering clear from the embassies if he can help it.
Other than that, we're pretty hard up for clues. Actually, I've got one thing we can try. Isabel gave this guy something specific made to treat his condition, right? She said as much, yeah, but what difference does that make? I believe I see your implication. Let me just check if my idea holds any water first. Hello, hello. Something the matter? We're on the hunt for your patient, but figuring out how to pick up his trails got us stumped. So I had a question for you. Is it possible to track any ingredients of that medication you gave him? You want us to track the medicine itself? Oh, we're thinking outside the box, I see. The dosages were delivered both orally and via injection. In other words, the medicine he ingested might have detectable particles when he exhales. I can send you the name of the drug if you need. That'd be great. I'll let you get back to it then. Knock him that out there. Or, well, you know what I mean. Now I understand. The patient's breathing was labored. If the traces he left are spaced closely enough, we may be able to perform our shard search. Right, and factoring in wind displacement would allow us to reverse calculate their origin points too. Then allow me to test whether the shard search detects any matches to this pharmaceuticals components. Sure, take it away. The traces are discernible, if only faintly. A shard search would indeed be feasible, albeit more difficult to follow than usual. You're incredible, Rosette. I think that the shard search is more incredible than anything else. They're like, holy shit, this stuff is amazing. It figures you're a tech whiz. Wouldn't be much of a Marduk concierge otherwise. Your praise honors me. Alright then. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. The longer we take, the more of the mark Rosette's calculations you'll get. The more off the mark. Right. Still, there are still some weird sentences that I just struggle to read in this game for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's either the writing style or it's like it's not bad. It's just like throwing me for the loop. Oh hey, hi. How's it going? It was bumper to bumper on the expressway. Had to take the back roads to get here. I've got a few prior commitments to take care of at the moment, but I should be back in my usual spot by noon. Anyway, if you need anything, just give me a holler, alright? Ha, funny. We're not gonna be doing the little chase we did earlier with you. Oh. Right, gonna have to collect the crystals as well. Well, he went underground. This is as far as the trail goes. Our runaway patient must have passed through this gate then. But why? All it leads to is an abandoned subway line. There is a possibility that he has a fake passport, if you'll recall. In which case, his goal would be to either leave the country illicitly or obtain a fraudulent visa. Given that, choosing this route would imply that he's attempting to escape the capital. I see now. He's planning to lose his pursuers by sneaking out underground. Sure, but the border's not exactly a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Ober district. You take a real nutcase to make that trek with a body falling apart at the seams. Just goes to show how desperate he is. But the only way to know what he's going through is to ask the guy himself. Let's go inside and get to searching. Keep your heads on a swivel, just in case. Roger. I wonder who it's gonna be. Is it gonna be just a random guy, or is it gonna be someone we've seen before? The team entered the abandoned subway line and proceeded into its depths. Then in the distance, they spotted the figure of a man on the run. Oh? No, it's just a random guy. Shoot. They're gaining on me already. Well, nothing else for it. This won't buy much time, but I'm short on options. Just a little further until we catch up. Oh? Think again. Oh. Rats, he slipped away. And I think I just heard a lock engage. These doors look old, but the security system seems to be relatively new. Most likely it can only be released from the opposite end. What now? Maybe there's a detour we can take? Going the long way would just give him a free pass to shake us off. Good point. We're better off keeping up the chase through here. You look pretty tired just now. My bet's that you'll take this chance to rest. How do you plan to open these doors then? The only way we can, by unlocking them from the inside. Think your little friend can help us with that, Katre? Oh, I get it. You want Theo to wrap around and disengage the lock. Theo, reporting for duty. But how are they supposed to get to the other side? There was a duct back there. It probably connects to this room, structurally speaking. There you have it, Theo. Try sneaking in through the duct. Understood, Katre. Initiating auto mode. There it goes. Why is there a laser security system inside of these ducts? Huh? Theo here just doing its own Mission Impossible. Excuse me, what the shit? Resident Evil laser grid? Duct successfully traversed. Now proceeding to release lock. Way to go, Fia. Oh wow, he really didn't make it far. I was wondering why I didn't hear footsteps. Turns out he barely even took one. Wow, he literally just collapsed. Damn it all. God, let them get me. Is he alright? His face is pale, and is sweating up a storm. Given the medication we brought, the side effects are starting to manifest. Good God, the group had a man ingest the medicine Isabel had given him. Thank goodness we were able to remedy the situation. Oh, it cost my life. Who exactly am I thanking though? At first I thought you were the ones chasing me. We're from Arkride Solutions. The Blacklight District doctor who took you in sent us a request. Apparently, if you stop your treatment partway through, the side effects could be fatal. She wants you to hurry back ASAP. She said she'd look after you till everything's done and dusted. Side effects? So that's what had me hurting like ever before. But more importantly, you said Arkride Solutions, right? Now that I got a closer look, I recognize you. You're that spriggan who works with the police and guild from time to time. You've even got ties to Kincaid from the Integrated Analysis Division. That'll teach me to let my guard down. You're here to take me back too, aren't you? Huh? Not at the place I'd expect a spectacle sadist to get name dropped. So when you say you're being chased by someone, you're talking about the CID? I knew this guy looked familiar somehow. He was there when I met with Renee at the cafe. He used to be a member of the Imperial Intelligence Division. Ah. Believe me, if I could stop getting tangled up with Renee, I would. We've got no plans to hand you in to the CID, if that's what you're worried about. Heck, we ain't even gonna rat you out. That don't mean we're on the same side, though. Think of us as more of a neutral party. If we really wanted to capture you, we wouldn't have kept the meds to ourselves. We would have. Perhaps you'd feel more comfortable having the guild intervene in lieu of a spriggan. Were the CID to demand your extradition, though, we would have no choice but to comply. If that isn't to your liking, I suggest you begin explaining what this is about. Fine, I'll talk. My name is Hubert. I'm with the 2nd External Affairs Division of the CID. And I'm sick and tired of being used as a pawn for their international information wars. So I'm running away from both them and the Imperial Intelligence Division in hopes of reaching the Free Cities. Not just the CID, but the Intelligence Division as well? You must have held a pretty important position too, being part of an international information war. Important, he says. They treated me as nothing more than a puppet. I was a double agent for both the Empire and the Republic. A quadruple agent, if you will. Jesus Christ. A quadruple agent? Not even a movie would go for something so convoluted. How the hell did you land yourself in that gig? I was originally affiliated with the Imperial Arms Intelligence Division. Oh, okay. But after the war, I gave up on Erebonia entirely. So, I struck a deal. The name Hubert also sounds familiar, but I'm probably thinking of someone else. If I brought them the head of a certain co-worker of mine, the CID would let me join them. Simply put, I shifted allegiance to the Republic. So up until then, you were just a simple spy. But then my target, the Scarecrow... Nah. Buddy. Even an entire country against him is probably not gonna capture him properly. There's only one who can, and he yells, "Scree!" Sorry. But then my target, the Scarecrow, caught on to my secret mission. He threatened me into pretending to be a double agent that had sworn loyalty to the Republic while following the Empire's instructions instead. Playing double agent for two nations, then maneuvering to give one party the upper hand. Such are the activities of a triple agent. Yes, but then the CID got wind of my circumstances. So they started giving me baited intel, fully anticipating that I would deliver it to the Empire. It only hit me just recently, but I've been dancing in the palm of their hand for who knows how long. And that's how you wound up a quadruple agent. I think I kinda get it, sorta. Except not really. Just listening to this is giving me a stressy holes here. Jesus. You know, it was when I crossed over to the Republic that my health started going to pot. Each superpower would browbeat me to probing the other day after day, to the point where I couldn't spare a second to hold a grudge against Arundel. I didn't have the energy to go to the doctors, and whatever time off I had was spent sleeping like a corpse. Wow, and here I thought government jobs were cushy. I don't remember when it happened, but all of a sudden I got the urge to throw my career out the window and leave everything behind. Today was the day I finally acted on the escape plan I'd been ironing out. When I went to the Blacklight district to pick up my fake passport, I sensed the CID nearby. By trying to hide myself, my condition worsened until I became the wreck you see now. Nevertheless, I was determined to use these abandoned lines to flee the capital. They worked you raw. I get how you'd fed up with that. But even still, I'd say you brought it all on yourself. Excuse me? When it comes down to it, this whole thing stems from you going turncoat on the Empire. You're lucky they didn't lock you up for treason. Or worse, put you up on the execution block. Just the fact that your neck's still intact makes this the better bargain by far. But hey, what do I know, right? Either way, you're coming with us. Like I already said. Hubert, is it the side effects again? No, the medicine we administered should still be in effect. Perhaps this is a symptom of the affliction itself. Come to think of it, Isabel never told us what he's actually suffering from. Hubert, can you tell us the name of your condition? How do you expect me to know? What does it even matter? My time is up anyway. It's probably gonna be something absolutely stupid. It's gonna be allergies or some shit. This isn't your run-of-the-mill sickness. Not even the pain's this excruciating. Death is coming for me. I can already see the light. No, you can't give up now. It may not help much, but I can perform some recovery arts on you. Agnès has a heart of gold. Don't bother, honestly. I've been thinking, even if I do make a life as a fugitive, I won't have long to enjoy it. The way I see it, this is my punishment for the web of lies I've been weaving. But you know what? That's okay. I gave it all I had and got as far as I could. Pull it together, you aren't beyond saving just yet. Come on guys, let's just haul him over to Isabel. Well, that is what we were hired to do. He sounds pretty intent on dying here, but it's not like we're beholden to that or anything. The choice is yours, man. I don't know, dragging folks along by force goes against my style. Looks like I'm gonna have to say something to make him change his mind. From what he's told us, this guy's got ambition in spades. I could try to goad him on that and stoke his will to live. On the other hand, even if he's already chosen death, maybe I can convince him to reconsider things objectively. God, my nose is getting stuffier by the moment I'm trying to talk, and it's just like I'm pinching my nose shut. Okay. How should I approach this? Convince him to reconsider, stoke his sense of ambition. Ambition. Yeah, I'll go with this plan. Forget it, Agnès. We're leaving him. We are? How can you be so heartless? Besides, the whole point of this request was for us to bring him to the clinic. What good it'll do to lock back a guy who's already happy to lie in his grave? You're satisfied with the life you lived, right? And the best thing we can do is respect your dying wish. Mr. Arkride. Reverse psychology. Classic. There's just one thing that's bugging me, if you don't mind my asking. Why'd you give up on the Empire and defect to the Republic after the war? You wouldn't have done that unless there was something you expect from them, something you could no longer hope for. It'd have to be worth switching sides for too. So what was it? What else? Status, power, money. I wanted it all. Did you now? That's funny. From what I've been hearing, you haven't gotten a single one of those things yet. That's... Even if you flee to another country, all you have to show for it are the CAD on your ass, a debilitating disease and zero motivation. Seems like a total wash from start to finish. But if it's any consolation, you made for a pretty hilarious quadruple agent. Might get me a few laughs at my next drinking session. What? Are you mocking me? Maverick spends 2 major superpowers. I fought at the front lines of the fields of counter-espionage. If it weren't for that absurd Arundel or that CID upstart Kincaid, I'd have fulfilled my aspirations ages ago. Hubert. I understand how you feel, but yelling will only make your condition worse. Indeed. Though I should note that his heretofore declined blood pressure has begun to rise again. Wow, mine must have really steamed him up. So, you finished saying your piece to me? If not, you can let the rest of your chest at the clinic. Wait, what? You can let the rest of your chest... Okay. To hell with the consequences. Take me wherever you damn well please. You practically had to pry the words out of your mouth. Just let us handle it from here. That one could have gone either way. Nicely played, man. Okay, are we gonna hear the condition now? Well done bringing him back. You made it look so easy. I wish. That wound up being way more of a hassle than we bargained for. Did it now? I already had the impression he was tougher than most, the way he scurried off his sickbed. I can't take it any longer. You're in critical condition, alright. Hey, what are you snickering about? Someone's life is on the line here. Is Hubert going to be okay, Isabel? If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. I get your kids have moral compassion for hearts, but I'd advise against playing nurse here. The treatment process will be a bit difficult to watch. Better to spare your eyes as well as his dignity. What? Out of curiosity, what exactly is he suffering from? Oh, did I never tell you? It's a urinary calculus. I knew it's something stupid. I mean, it's painful, but it's stupid. But it's just silent. Pardon? You mean like math? No. Not quite. In medical terms, calculi are stone-line crystals that form internally due to extreme stress or irregular lifestyles. Again, painful, but also... I guess, actually, yeah, that it is life-threatening. It is life-threatening if a stone forms in your bladder. It can burst your bladder, that is... Ugh. Still. What a thing to suffer from. In most cases, they are found in the kidney or bladder and block the urethra, affecting the bladder and stomach before spreading all throughout. The patient is then struck with enough pain to make death a mercy. They're in perfect health once the stones are expelled from their body, though. Yep. Mind summing that up for us? Simply put, it's not an untreatable disease. Most cases can be cured without surgery. Are you kidding me? I mean, I guess it's better than being in mortal danger, but still. My expectations do feel a little betrayed. Play it like it is. We got played. Now. Hey, why is everyone not playing it? I know I laughed, but why are you guys now playing it? It is a life-threatening thing. He could die from that. He could literally keel over. To be fair, everything she said from the get-go implied that medication was all he needed. You should have spoken up the moment you realized that. No, there has to be some mistake. Oh, it feels like I have a full set of knives filleting me from the inside. Yep, that's how that is supposed to feel. The pain depends on the size of the stone. In your case, it's decently large at about 0.4 reggae. Ooh. Okay, that's not big actually, but still, ugh. Don't worry, I'll give you a shot to ease your suffering. Though it'll still be quite intense until the stone passes. You're just going to have to buck up and keep yourself hydrated. That is just enough, to, I would say, to pass through a urethra. Oh god, that feels nasty right now in my sides. Ooh. So all I can do is power through. Doctor's orders, I suppose. This is also draining. But look on the bright side. Now you're on the road to recovery. And with that, the request is successfully completed. Though for Mr. Hubert, the issue of the CID yet remains. Hate to leave you hanging, but this is the part where we pull out. We won't go out of our way to blab to the CID about you. But if push comes to shove, we've got no reason to keep our lips shut. You did say you were a neutral party. Not that it's any business of ours, but have you given any consideration as to what you'll do next? About that, your telling me off gave me a lot to chew on. I'd rather keep my distance from the CID until this stone passes, but afterward, I think I'll go back to them. Is that so? Absolutely. I'm not ready to go out as one of history's least memorable footnotes. I've been playing the Deception game on a national scale for 2 entire centuries. But centuries, countries, Jesus Christ. You can't even imagine how many state secrets I know. What's more, I'm in a position to watch how Arundel and Kincaid play their cards. As for the fake intel they're feeding me, I'm sure I can get plenty of use from it. All this to say, I'm going to stay a quadruple agent and build up my own place in the world. Then someday I'll rise high enough to wrap Arundel and Kincaid around my finger instead. Clearly your imagination is more powerful than mine. It sounds like a pipe dream for now, but imagine the drama if it ever became a reality. I mean, yeah. I don't see the issue. Either a big dream or not at all. Rene can deal with the aftermath on the off chance he actually makes anything of it. I can't help but feel a little bad for Mr. Kincaid. Whatever your 5-year plan is, it can wait until after we take care of that stone. Let's get some painkillers in you before the next wave hits. Go on, head inside. Right away, Doctor. I guess this is goodbye then. Thanks for everything, truly. I'll transfer your payment like always. Appreciate it. Get well soon, Hubert.
Well done, everyone.
Reward deposited.
What is that gonna go into? Chaos and Grey. Oh, Grey is max rank. Holy shit. Shades of Grey? Oh, I should have seen that trophy coming. I should have seen that trophy coming. Do you have anything to say now? Well, that's the medicine administered. If you need me, I'll be in the clinic. By the way, the other thing you can really do after developing a stone is to drink a lot of water. I've been told the pain's pretty awful when they move, though. But if you use things like suppositories, your body will get rid of them in no time. The key to preventing them is to eating certain foods in moderation, and maybe making sure you get enough calcium every day. Just take this as a sign to get rid of any bad habits, alright? Even thinking about it gives me chills. Maybe you should start taking it easy on the sweets, man. That's right, our health is the most important thing we have. Yes, man. Maybe you should not take in so many sweets, man. Emerald Gem. Alright. Oh, max EP 240 and defense plus 60? Decent. Alright, but this is where we're gonna cut it for this one. Okay. Interesting shit happened. We got Celise back on track. And then we got immediately murdered by a firing squad. And even blown up. Well, that was an adventure. Okay. Well, the uniforms were red as well. I noted that, but I kind of wonder, is it gonna be? I mean, Fairy did say that her family is nearby. That the Jaeger squad that she's part of is goes by Hi There NPC. But I wonder, maybe they got commissioned to do the hit or something. I guess we'll see. I hope they're not, but I mean, they're a Jaeger squad, so could be. But yeah, okay, cool. A lot of cool stuff happened. And now we're all the way back here. Oh boy, I keep pressing the wrong thing. Oh god, so going through this whole shtick again to get to the same point, this is gonna be something. Right, is this now route? Yeah, this is route B. Huh. No name for the route yet though, so we'll see when that comes into action. Probably when I meet the culprits in a bit, once this whole shtick progresses. Also, I am very happy that all of the NPCs I talked to before the game actually remembered. I think I was even remarking on the fact, I think it was even in the previous episode that it would be amazing if the game just remembers that I went through all of these NPCs. So cool. We pretty much have only 2 districts to go through, which is Auber and Tyrell, and Station Street I only need to go to the red mark. So cool. This is gonna progress actually a bit faster now than I expected, and I kinda like it. And I'm very happy about it.
I'm still gonna go through all the other sectors just to double check if maybe something new popped up anywhere, just in case, cause there could be. You never know. Some stuff might move around differently now that we're on another path and everything. But yeah, outside of that, I'm very interested to see where this is gonna go now. For now, I honestly don't have anything against the pacing of this chapter, I'll be quite honest. I'll see how I feel by the end of this, but I really don't have anything against the pacing of it. The back and forth stuff. Maybe that's just because I'm used to Yoko Tower bullshit and Nier. Maybe that's the winning ticket. Maybe people need to go and play Nier Replicant and Nier Automata. Then they're gonna get used to the shtick. Great games, by the way. Go and play them. Anyway, that will be it. Like I said earlier, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If you enjoyed this part, please consider leaving a like. It would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. More to come, of course. And if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open on the channel. No video will be behind a membership. It's purely there for support. Agnès got a nice little umbrella just now. Nice for her. And yeah, hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next part. Until then, bye-bye.